your effort. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for everything you are doing here in Sri Lanka. The support that we have across all communities, across all political parties, the support that we have really making us feel that we are not alone. Palestine is one of the issues that united Sri Lankan in general. We wish you all the best in this country. Our prayer also for you to pass all the difficulties that your state is facing. From our side, we are trying our best always. As I mentioned, your voice is important. It's matter. It's matter not just for international or in the international level, but also here in Sri Lanka. It's very important because the Sri Lankan will know more about the Palestinian issue. Summarize and tell you that our issue is not started from 7 of October. 7 of October is a reaction. Our issue started also not from 1948, 100 days after your independence in this country. 101 days exactly after your after your independence in this country. It's before this, when the imperial states in Sykes-Picot had the agreement how to divide our region and control it with their plan for mandate. This is in Sykes-Picot 1916. After that, we have the Balfour Declaration in 1917, when the British Foreign Minister promised the Zionist movement. Keep in mind, the Zionist movement, not Jewish. We don't have a problem with Jewish. Jewish also in our country, part of our nation. Like a Christian, all Palestinians, Muslim, Christian, and Jews. When they promised the Zionist movement to give them the right to have a state in our own land, who gave them this right to give a property of another nation for one who did not worth this, I don't know. Who will accept such a promise? I don't think that you will find any rational human being can accept such a thing. After that came the step of implementation after San Remo also agreement, which is started in 1920. The Second World War came and they start implementing this. Our struggle started from that time when the immigrant Israelis Zionist movement started that, and it was also before. But as generous, usually, all the Arab and Muslim world, when the Israeli faced the problems, a long history, if this in Russia before, with the emperor area period, or in Europe, along with Spain after the end of the Muslim control on Spain. After that, what's happened from the racist and extremist movement inside Europe, including the Holocaust, they start to escape to our region. All the time, they found the respect. We give them the shelter. We never did anything against them until 1948, where also the Zionist movement, when they start to handle hostility acts against Jewish in our region, to impose them and to cause them to leave, to feel insecure and to leave and to go to Israel. This has happened in Egypt. This has happened also in Iraq. Now, when we speak about the Palestinian issue, we should start from there. We are not the one who did the Holocaust against Jewish people. We are not the one who did the crimes against Jewish people. Not just us. All the Arab and Muslim world, we never did what they did, those imperialistic states, in what they called now the modern and most democratic states in the world. Choose whatever one of them and go to history and you will see what they did. I will add more than this. Generally, our dictionary full of very bad concepts. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, many other also in other spheres. From where those concepts came, who the first did them and create them? Also the Western, not us. So why to give them our homeland? Why not giving them part of Germany or Wales district in UK or one of the states in United States of America? Why us? It's a duty for every rational, every loving beast, every human to support for justice, for freedom. This is a duty also for us to struggle for our freedom, to liberate our homeland. Despite all this, we accept to have our state after long time. In 1974, you should know, PLO agreed and announced in the National Council in Jordan, 1974, that we are ready to have one democratic state for all the citizens, which it means also for the settlers that they came. They refuse. And until now, if we ask for one democratic state, they will not accept. The reasons behind this, several, I will mention. Why they don't want? Because they consider that we want to take all our homeland. It means Palestine, the historical Palestine. This is they don't want. Because we are the majority, and now we are the majority. So we accept the compromise to have our state in 22% of the historical Palestine. Also, they are not satisfied. And they killed their prime minister. Netanyahu came, and the governments for all the period of what they called from Madrid 1991 or 90 until now became more and more extreme. They put obstacles, they refuse to implement agreements, and they continue their policies, increasing the number of settlements and settlers, which became triple, not double, triple, in the West Bank and in Jerusalem. Demolishing houses, confiscating land, taking detainees, saying that this is administrative prisoners, but in reality they are hostages. How this happen? They will come catch anyone if he is just active, if he voice, if he give an opinion, if he publish anything like what's happened today on any social media with just a report that the prisoner cannot see, putting in front of a military judge that he will give the Palestinians 6 months without discussion, without lawyer, without anything. This 6 months will not end. Also, they can extend that some of our prisoners on this ticket continue to be in jail for 10 years. Just the night before, in El Khalil, Hebrew, they arrest 14 girl students from the University of Al Khalil. From 7th of October until now in the West Bank alone, children, women, students, eldest, it doesn't matter, more than 2,500 detainees under this ticket which called administrative prisoners. Those hostages, like all the people of Palestine, all of us are also hostages. When we are under occupation, confiscating our land, preventing us from movement, not allowing us to have or to reach our natural resources, to build in our land, to study in our universities, to determine what type of medicine to enter to us, how much food, how much calories we should take. What's this? Is that something different from dealing with hostages? Is this something different from calling it a slowly genocide? Now, when you do not apply and accept peace, you will find, instead of this, violence. You will face struggle. You will face and encourage others to have different positions that they should do and they should fight for their freedom and their struggle. And this is what's happened. Speaking about Hamas, jihad, the Palestinian political arena have several organizations before and before the first Intifada and after. Hamas created in 1985. Fatah before 1964. The Popular Front before. It means, and there is also new organizations. When you are not applying peace, and going to peace, the people will go and choose the other way, the struggle. And this is what's happening. So it's a duty for any nation. We are a Palestinian, like a Sri Lankan, like a Chinese, like Vietnamese, like any nation in the world, that they struggle for their freedom. It's a duty. We should struggle. So we are not terrorists. We are freedom fighters. The Western country, especially United States, they still do what they did before. Those imperial states continue and want to control countries with other means. In our region, they create Israel to keep instability. The Israelis practice a rule as a mercenary in our region, and this is what they want. And this is what's going on. Gaza Strip, part of our homeland, less than 2.5 million. Need all those military ships in the Mediterranean, a very small area with a very small people. I'm proud to be a Palestinian. When we are under occupation and they need all this mercenary to come to fight us. All those states, superpower in the world, they are collective supporting Israel and coming to fight people whom do not have technology, aircrafts, or any other advanced military equipment. We do not have all those things. Sometimes we fight with stones, with knives, with some small other instrument. This is what we are. This is what we have. We are under occupation, under siege. We are not controlling. We do not have a connection or with any other country. They are controlling all the borders, including in Gaza, between us and Egypt. There is agreements, no one allowed. They are following and seeing everything through their drones. So, the main cause, the main sin is the occupation. Occupation behind all those things that happen in Palestine. Desecrating the holy places for Muslim and the Christian. No respect for religion or for human rights or whatever. So, what's needed is to stop this war, to stop this genocide. Israel as a state, all international organizations, all international humanitarian organizations said that this is an apartheid. It's an apartheid state, which is, to tell you, more worse than what South Africa had before. More worse than. And you can see with the Western support, they do not hesitate. One of their ministers want to erase Hawara village in West Bank. The other want to throw a nuclear bomb in Gaza. The other asking for the Western country to launch a process or to expel the Palestinians and to take them to live there. what thing they did not do against us? Wars in Gaza, this is the sixth. Before there was five. What's going on in the West Bank also? From the first, the second Intifada, the war in Lebanon, 82 days, everything they use against us. And these people still standing, having the will to continue his struggle. We are alive people. We want to live like all human beings, like all nations in the world. This is what we want. We want peace. We do not want anyone to give us weapons. We want to take steps and to apply international law equally. ICC, before 1 year, through the United Nations, we asked them to give an opinion about the Israeli occupation. We asked them to give a position regarding the separation wall. In Ukraine, it's very easy. They took a decision to arrest Putin. But regarding Israel, nothing. The issue here is the Western country position. This order that it should be changed when 168 states supporting Palestine and the rights of the Palestinian people, and United States with UK or any other country just veto everything, will stop. All the time they are supporting them with their position in the Security Council. So also in this international organization, those states, they should raise up their hands from this organization. And this organization should take a practical steps to protect the Palestinian people and to give us the circumstances to be free in our land and to have our independence state. Comrades, brothers, sisters, friends, this is in general what's going on. Gaza, our people in Gaza Strip, facing a real genocide. They are killing our children. They do not hesitate with this. They have the support from those states. It's not just enough to ask the United Nations. It's a duty also to do so with other states. On the head of them, United States. They are partner in practicing and doing those crimes. America, UK, France, Germany, those four states should be accountable like the Israelis. The same. $14 billion for this war. As I told you, I'm proud. We are Palestinians fighting all those together for approximately 1 century. This is what we are doing. So, please, do whatever you can. We need your voice. Thank you for everything you are doing. We are in the same boat, all of us. Palestine, Sri Lanka, the third world. We are suffering from those superpowers that they want to impose many things regarding us, speaking about human rights. They want to teach us how to live, how to eat, how to. They should learn from us how to be human beings, because they are not the human. Thank you very much.